You have something I want.
Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video, Giancarlo Esposito had recently taken to tease Moff Gideon's resurrection once again after the villain's supposed quote-unquote death in the Mandalorian Season 3 finale, discussing that first and foremost, but for another as he had implied some further teases and implications for his return potentially possibly in the upcoming The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Not just that, but outside of that as well, maybe even in Dave Filoni's Thrawn movie, if The Mandalorian Season 4 ever happens, Ahsoka Season 2, even Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which is right around the corner, guys. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Giancarlo Esposito has recently taken to tease Moff Gideon's resurrection once again after the villain's supposed death in the Mandalorian Season 3 finale. Now guys, Mandalorian fans know clear and cut, Moff Gideon has met his demise or his defeat in every season of The Mandalorian in some form, in some way or another. The Mandalorian Season 1, well, of course, yes, they did defeat him, but then they had set him up with the darksaber coming out of the TIE fighter and everything of that nature, and a bit of a post-credit scene. The Mandalorian Season 2 made it so that he was arrested by the New Republic, but somehow, someway, he found his way to escape, and now in the Mandalorian Season 3 is where he actually really truly met his demise and like actually seemed to have died as he was blown up in the Battle of Mandalore. The actor behind the Mandalorian's formidable villain Moff Gideon had recently taken to tease the character's possible resurrection in a future Star Wars project. The last time that fans saw Giancarlo Esposito's Star Wars character Moff Gideon, he was having a formidable fight against Din Djarin and Bo-Katan Kryze. He even nearly defeated Mando, but Bo-Katan Kryze had stepped in and, well, saved his life. Though she loses the upper hand in the fight, thanks to Axe Wolf's crashing the ship from above, the two and Grogu make it out alive as there is a fiery mess that seems to consume what is left of Moff Gideon. Of course, there's a lot of theories out there that he is actually like a clone because he was doing this whole cloning project and experiment on Mandalore at the same time. So then there's that whole thing being set up there, and that whole tease, or kind of theory more rather, being set up from there as well, which causes a bit of confusion, I think, if for anything. But you guys let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. Moff Gideon seems to have been thrown off the ledge and consumed into the inferno fire that follows, but nobody is ever seen or a body is ever recovered at that. And hey, it is Star Wars, nobody is ever truly gone. So Giancarlo Esposito's Moff Gideon may return, as he was recently speaking at the LA Comic-Con just this past week. The Direct was in attendance of the Mandalorian panel at LA Comic-Con of this year, 2024, where actor Giancarlo Esposito, who takes on the titular character of Moff Gideon in the Disney Plus series, had teased his character's return once more. Not just that, but I find it a bit comedical, if you will, I think, if for anything, that Giancarlo Esposito is at a Star Wars The Mandalorian Comic-Con panel talking about his future so just openly like that as well, especially after having seen his character seem to have met his demise once again. Now, when asked by a fan if he would ever participate in a possible season 4 of the Mandalorian series on the Disney Plus streamer, he had noted that he would love to, while also admitting that he does not know if there will be another season of the show, saying that they're, in quote, "Well, I would love to, but I don't know much about what's going on. I know that they're making a film. I don't know if they're going to return to the show or not, but anything is open, and I certainly left the best opening ever for Moff Gideon to come back. I love it when you see a character go over the edge, but you don't quite know what happens. I mean, that quote right there, little remarks like that, guys, as I had mentioned. I mean, yeah, we saw his character go over the edge and be lit up into this flame here, but we never truly see him meet his demise. Not just that, but then there's the whole cloning theory as well, as I had mentioned. After telling a fun story about his interaction between him and the producer director Jon Favreau on set, the actor had also firmly noted that he can almost guarantee that Moff Gideon is still hiding out somewhere, as he teases that there in quote, "I remember in our last season, when I came to set, I had a different haircut because I figured I was in prison for a while and had no mustache. And then before I started shooting, Jon Favreau came down and kind of looked at me and he went, scratched his head and he went, 'No mustache?' And I went, 'No mustache.' But then it leaves it open with all of those clones that were also the possibility that Moff Gideon is still hiding out somewhere, waiting to come back and take over. I can almost guarantee it." And I leave that quote right there, which is honestly pretty funny. I think if you ask me, and if for anything of that, like, he's so certain that his character is still out there and that he is destined to return, it's almost like he knows something that we don't. And because of the NDAs and signing stuff like that of that nature, it's hard to really truly admit that he is coming back. But I think if for anything, this feels like a very concrete and solidified answer. If for anything, like, he's straight up saying, "I almost can guarantee it." So guys, let me know what you guys think about all that in the comments down below. Your different kind of reactions and your different theories to all of that in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Giancarlo Esposito was not the only Star Wars actor at LA Comic-Con this year and at the Mandalorian panel as well. Ewan McGregor also popped up at the event, where he had confirmed a desire to return for Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. Not just that, but also saying that it is in active development, that those conversations are happening over at Disney and at Lucasfilm, and that they're simply trying to decide what direction to take the story right now. I have another video talking about all that, breaking that all down, so go check that video out if you haven't already. This all being said, the bigger question at hand is, well, I've kind of have already touched on a little bit here and there throughout the video. How could Giancarlo Esposito return as Moff Gideon? How can Moff Gideon make his return? Where, when, and how? Giancarlo Esposito's Moff Gideon could return to the Star Wars universe after The Mandalorian Season 3 in a few different ways. For one, perhaps Moff Gideon did not die like everyone had thought. After all, fans never saw the body. Furthermore, plenty of Star Wars characters had it worse and somehow made it back to the land of the living, just like a Darth Maul or Emperor Palpatine. Another possibility, as alluded by Esposito himself, is that fans will see a clone of Moff Gideon appear. This would not be too surprising, since his last big plot point in the series had revolved around the reveal of Moff Gideon's personal cloning advancements in The Mandalorian Season 3. The better yet of the theory is that they were fighting a clone all together, or the whole time, in The Mandalorian Season 3, and that wasn't ever the real Moff Gideon, which is a theory that I really do like out there. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.